Hi everyone. Wow. Let's get my phone up. Oh, I already got 2 thumbs up. Thank you. So I know Olga wasn't ready yet, or her project wasn't finished yet. So I hope I'm really curious to see how it's going to turn out. It looked really awesome. I was kind of feeling like, you know, when you see somebody creating something really awesome and you're like, oh, I don't have something that awesome prepared. So let me find my own video. Hi. Welcome everybody. Yes. Let me see. Great. Okay, so hi everyone. So my time got switched. And now, you know, I'm really like I'm somebody of habits. And you know, when I learned that my time got switched, I was like, oh no, I'm so used to 8 o'clock. But now I'm like, oh, this is an okay time. But yeah, well, welcome everybody. So for the people that are new on my channel, welcome. I'm Cindy. And yeah, for the rest that already have joined our hops, welcome again. Yeah, I'm going to start. Okay, so what I'm going to do is do a little recreation of a project that I did, I think about 2 years ago. And a lot of you were really excited about that project. It was like a wooden panel, like an under the sea theme, which is perfect for now, of course. So I thought I could do a little recreation of that project. So I see that my iPad isn't running as smoothly as I wanted to. Ja. Oké, welkom voor iedereen die Nederlands is. De rest ga ik in het Engels doen. So that was just a little bit Dutch to explain that I'm going to do the rest of my live stream in English. Okay, so here's what I'm going to start with. I actually prepared it this time. So I added a white layer of gesso, wow, white layer of gesso onto my little mermaid tail. Oh, Vicky, that's great. Yeah, sorry Gonneke. Okay, so let's see. I'm super curious always about who is watching the stream. So if you guys want to tell a little something about yourself or where you're from, it's always fun to hear that. Well, not hear that, read that. So I'm from the Netherlands, in case you wondered. And if you hear anything like noises or something, it's like really windy. And I'm at the attic. So if you hear anything crack or something, it isn't my house that is going down, but it's just the wind blowing around my house. Yeah. What side am I going to use? I think I'm going to use this side. So first off, I'm going to start working on my background. Nee, ik weet het. Olga was gewoon nog niet klaar ook, hè? Nou ja. Oké. So I'm just going to rip some pieces of my project. It's like worldwide again. That is so cool. Okay, so I see that little light thingy in the corner, so I'm super annoyed by that. So I'm going to put my phone up a little bit different. I hope it's gone now. No, it isn't. Okay, so I need to live with that today. And I'm just going to rip some pieces of paper to create a fun little background. And it doesn't have to be like sea themed or anything. It's not really necessary. You will figure it out. Let's see. Haha, sea. Under the sea. Okay, so this is okay, I think. Let's see if I can get this glued on. Thank you. I still don't know your first name. That's to Dreamwoods Butterfly. But most of the time when somebody has like a nickname, you can easily say the nickname. But this one is so long that I kind of stopped saying it. But please tell me your first name so I can just use that. Terry, that's easy. I can... Okay, so... Yeah, I wanted to say I can remember that, but I've got this thing with names. But I'm going to try and remember it. But I was really happy that I could go to the nail tech to get my nails done. So now I have pretty nails again. Yesterday, or 2 days before, my parents were here and they are like in their 60s, and my mom was like, huh? Is there one nail that is blue? Yeah, mom. And she was like, huh? That's weird. So Nikki felt really... well, he teamed up with my mom because he really don't understand why I have my nails done in separate colors. So he was like, oh, finally somebody that understands. Was it a crafty delivery, Karen? Yeah, that's the thing with everybody, because like I have a name that like suggests my name is Cindy, which is true. But a lot of people use names that are like not even close to their own name. So that's with one of our Dutch crafty ladies. She's called Creya Red, and I have been thinking about what her name was for so long. And then I think we became friends on Facebook, and then I found out her real name. Yeah, I think I already told this, but I teach classes at my gym, and to remember names, I always look people up on Facebook, because otherwise I just don't know their name, and I will continue calling them like you or the lady in the pink top or something like that. And if somebody has already been to your class for like a year, that really sounds very bad if you still don't know somebody's name. So I always check them out on Facebook. I feel like such a stalker. But that's just because I want to I want to use their name. Ooh, there goes my iPad. There's still some reflection of my light, and I hate that. Okay, I'm going to get that light turned off, because I'm so annoyed by the little reflection thingy. I actually don't know why I use my lighting during the day, but it's just like I'm so used to using my lighting that I just can't work without them. Thanks, Maria. Yes, please. Thumbs up, people. You're with so many. Really excited to see you all here. I was a little bit worried because it's like 5 p.m. here. So 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And I was like, oh, I hope that's a good time. But it's great. You're still here. You're so loyal. It's really cool to see that everybody keeps joining, and I think we hardly ever lose somebody. The group of people that watch this is just only growing. So now I see that my table is a little bit crooked as well today. I got this thing today with like crooked lines and everything. I think this is better. Okay, so now I'm just adding a bit of soft gel to the paper, making sure that it will get stuck. Well, it really doesn't, but let's get some more gel on there. Oh, you hardly miss something, Karen. I just glued some paper on. So if you guys wonder what paper I'm using, it is AB Studio paper. I think one of you already recognized it. I'm making a mess, Karen. Now I'm going to do a little recreation of my beach panel that I did some time ago. That was actually a big one, and I also teached it as a class, but now I'm going to do a smaller one. Nuneka. Just wait and see after an hour of me chattering. Okay, I think this is okay. Normally I have a little like a block that I use to get these edges off, but I think I left it downstairs. So long for being organized and well prepared. I'm just going to cut off the edges. Cool, Casey. Can I have that list? Please. Okay, so I think this is okay. I'm not really totally liking the white edge, so I'm going to use that as the bottom. And this is just a piece of cardboard. I think chipboard maybe even. And now I'm going to add some dry brushing white gesso. Let me see if I've got some new brushes somewhere. Yes. White gesso. And I'm just going to make it white because I don't really like the brownish kind of tone of the paper, but I do like to use it as a background, so I'm just going to lighten it up a bit with some dry brushing white gesso so I can use it anyway. And also because I'm going to use some Lindy's Gang sprays, I need to use some gesso, but if you like the paper that you use, you could easily use like some clear gesso or something like that to make sure you get to see the paper. So thanks for the thumbs up, people. Thank you guys. Well, girls, guys, boys. Girls. Something like that. Okay, so this is better. And I'm going to do the little trick again with the heavy body gel and my glue gun, but please don't use your glue gun. It will loosen, and it would be such a shame if you have been working like really hard on a project and it somehow loosens over time. That would just be like super annoying. So the only reason I use both is because I want to use heavy body gel, but that won't dry as fast as I want it to. So for these live streams, I always use a combination of both. Okay, so this is really, really stinky, fishy net. It's really stinky, but it looks good, so I'm going to use it anyway. Karen, just don't make it too wet. And the paper that I use, the paper by AB Studio is like really, it's quite tough, quite thick. So I think that the chance of getting it rippled or buckling is getting minimized because it's quite thick. Gode lieve. That would be fun if somebody that doesn't speak Dutch tries to pronounce that. That would be so fun. Because of the G, like the Gode lieve, people just can't pronounce that. So I had a friend, or I still have a friend that her name is Geertje. So we've been on trips together. That's like a really tough name for people to say. So when we were younger and we went to Hungary, we just started to call her Rachel because that was so much easier. Okay, so I was just reading. I wasn't doing anything with these. I was just reading. I'm going to cut a little bit off and add some gel, glue. And this is just easier to glue on with a glue gun. So that's why I'm using it right now. I'm always scared that I'm going to like burn my fingers. And now I'm doing super like making sure that I don't get burned, and then I burn my hand to my glue gun. Yeah, I do like the net, but it's really smelly because it's like real fish net, so it just stinks. It smells like the sea, and that's okay, but it's like a stinky sea. Okay, so I'm really hoping that YouTube won't like freak out at half an hour or something, because every time YouTube does that. So I hope it's going to be okay, you know. Yeah, Moira, that's true. We went to South Africa last year, and it was super funny because this girl at a bar asked us, "Are you speaking Dutch? Because I can understand half of what you're saying, but you're talking too fast." But that's the same with us, with Afrikaans, that I can understand a little bit, but if you guys are talking like real fast, I just don't know what you're saying. I just can pick out some words. Yeah, it's some sort of mix between German, Dutch, and English, I think. But maybe I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you would say that, Kobe, but this is like a really old net and it still stinks. Yeah, but there are like words in there that are like very old and we don't use them in the Netherlands anymore, but they're still in Afrikaans. That is, I really like that. But that's the same in Suriname. They also use, that is like a um, it's a some type of Dutch that they speak over there, and they use like really old Dutch word as well that we don't use anymore. Hi, Veru. Oh, please, Maria, but you shouldn't tell that. You shouldn't tell that to people that are really like into our language. They would feel like really insulted, I think. Yeah, that's true, Carol. It's super easy. I like going to places where people talk English or can speak a bit English. But it's okay if they don't, but it just makes the world a little bit easier. We went to Thailand last winter or last January, just before Corona happened. And we went to this like small resort in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the rainforest, and they didn't speak English, and it was it was funny, but it was a little bit complicated as well, because if you want something and you need to ask people that don't understand English, you need to get Google Translate out, and we all know how Google Translate works. It works okay, but yeah, well, you get these really embarrassing conversations with each other. Okay, so now I'm using cheesecloth or like bandage. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's sold in like these really big packs. I can show you guys. Like you get it in like these kind of packages. And if you rip it, you will loosen the threads, and that just, yeah, it's kind of, I always like to add it to my C projects, because it's giving the impression of another type of fishnet. So that is why I'm using it. Yeah, gauze. I still think that's funny because we call it gaas. Okay, so I already added some white gesso to my little mermaid tail. And the reason that I did that is that I'm going to use some of my Finnabair waxes this time. And I've chosen Peacock and Mint Sparkle. I'm not sure if they will work together, but we'll see. And if you've spotted these already, these are the new mid-form castings, which are really, really awesome. If you want to see more of those, please go to my Facebook page. I did a little unboxing video of the new release, but it's all about traveling, and it's a really cool release this time. So just hop on over to my Facebook page. It's facebook.com/creativesins, in case you wonder. Yeah, I know, Belinda. They are awesome. I really like the, let me see, like this, the little air balloon. I really like this one. And the little suitcase. Well, I actually like all of them, but this one was really cool. Sorry, Carol. Okay, so that was a sorry, not sorry. Okay, so the reason that I'm using a brush is because I want to get that wax really into those little grooves. Grooves? I'm not sure if it's called grooves, but like that. Thanks, Nelly. Thank you, thank you. No, Casey. You get these really weird situations where you think you say something, but you actually say something really different. Yeah, mid-form castings is like something that is like, yeah, well, I don't think I actually create anything without using them. Yeah, maybe when I'm doing art journals or something. But I think that's the only time that I don't use my mid-form castings. They're just like, they are mixed media, so. Ah, great, Mary. Yeah, I think it's really cool because they started like, I think about 2 years ago. And I think it's really awesome that they grew out this big in like such a short time. And they're really nice people as well. So that is something that I feel is important too. Okay. I need to do this with my fingers. But I know I have to do some grocery shopping later. And I also know that the blue won't come off of my fingers. But hey, you're an artist or you're not. We can't call ourselves a real artist when our fingers are always clean, so. Wow. So that was funny, like, you were like together asking, what is the shop? Well, the type of resin you mean, right, Angela? It is PU resin. It's polyurethane. It's like a fast curing, yeah, resin. I think it's PU or polyurethane. I think if you Google it, you'll find it. It's like really fast curing. It cures in about 10 minutes. And it's like a 2-component resin. So you have to pour them into a jar, mix it really good, and then pour them into your silicone molds. Okay, I really like how this is turning out. These colors are really cool together. Look at this cute little tail. I love how this turns out. Look, this is super cute. Okay, so if you want to learn anything about the things that I use, I try to make a list of supplies before, but I actually used the old list of the other panel that I did, so I'm not sure if everything is on there, but I will check after the video. But if you want to get the same supplies or learn anything about them, just go to my description box. These are affiliate links, so that means that I get some little amount of money whenever you decide to use those links to buy at scrapbook.com, but it doesn't mean that you are paying more or something. It's just you pay the same, but I get some money. Okay, so this one is done. I really love how that turned out. It's just really cool. And then we've got these two and these, and they can all be just the color that they are, I think. And we've got I've got a lot of shells. So I'm first going to add another layer of white gesso onto my rope or my fishnet. Yeah, I love that tail too. I always feel a bit ashamed because I bought it on AliExpress and I don't necessarily like to buy anything there, but this was just a too cute of a mold, so I just needed to have it. I'm more of a, support your local kind of stuff. But yeah, this one was so cool that I just needed to buy it. Yeah, the tail is really cool. And it's just perfect for these kind of project because it's just like immediately it's a focal point and you don't have to think about anything else. Just make it look pretty using 2 type of waxes and you're good to go. So that is something that I really like about that little cute tail. Okay, so I'm going to cut some of the rope because I don't necessarily like the edges. Yeah, I didn't do the research or anything because I was like, when I can find it, it is bought on AliExpress as well. So yeah, well. Okay. Let's see. What am I going to do? Okay, so yeah, I'm going to glue everything first. I thought I got everything, but then I forgot my heavy body gel. Let's see. I think I'm going to just put some gel on there and then just get my glue gun out. I'm not sure if that'll work, but look at this brush. It's abused. You shouldn't never get me nice brushes because this is how they turn out. Okay, so dear people, if you haven't done the thumbs up thingy, please do. It's making our videos more visible on YouTube, which is very good. And if you like to support me, I really feel bad about asking that, but I'm like, if I don't ask you guys, you might not know that an option that is an option. So you can use the super chat thingy and do a little buy a little sticker or do some how do you call it? Give me support, buy money. I'm not sure how to call it. Maybe some of you can do a better explanation. So did you feel like the awkwardness when telling you guys this? But I know if I don't tell you guys, it's not a good idea to not tell you guys, but it's also not a good idea to tell you guys because I feel real awkward. Okay, so this is really not working. I need a new brush, but okay. Where do I start? With the bigger ones. Let's try and not hurt my fingers today. I need another big one. I like the big shells. Let me see. Thank you, Mary. Okay, so that sticker is really, really fun. And I really missed the other one, I think. Oh no, that was Mary. I think that sticker is like really like matching me as well. Okay, let's do this. I got a bigger one now. Okay, so this is a bit too perfect. I don't like it to be the same, like you immediately see that it's like glued on there. I know that it needs to be glued on there because it won't be there by itself, get there by itself, but just it doesn't need to be like symmetrical. Yeah, but okay, I feel like it's, yeah. You exactly know how I feel because you say it doesn't, it isn't rude, but it does feel like that. But thank you. And it was really cool. I thank you for your support, Olga, in your video. Yeah, thanks, girls. Okay. Okay, so I need to think about what I'm going to glue on there, because otherwise I will just have my mid-foam castings here and I won't have any more space left. Get this one. This is cool. No, nature isn't perfect, so we shouldn't make perfect projects because that will just look weird. Thanks, Nelly. Thanks, girl. Oh, this one needs to be later. Here, I think. Olga, I just realized that you aren't even a moderator on my channel. How did that happen? Yeah, that's true. I know, but it just feels a bit bad or something. I don't know. Well, we've spoken live with each other yesterday, so you kind of have like an image of me, and I'm not so good at stuff like that. It's the same with me and my paintings, that my mother-in-law, Nikki's mom, was here today, and she was like, okay, Cindy, are you getting paid for these paintings by now? Because you shouldn't do any more free. I was like, yeah, I'm doing that now. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not that good at asking people for money or something. And I know it's not rude or anything, but it just, I don't know. It feels a bit awkward. Yeah, it was a real cool Zoom session. Although I kind of hated it because my Zoom wasn't working, but it did in the end. Okay, let's see, get this here, I think, yeah. I need to get some more height here. Thank you, Carol. This is so cool, thanks. Those stickers are really weird, but I really like them. I feel connected to my stickers. Like, they're fun but awkward. Yeah, it was really fun, Nelly. I was coming downstairs yesterday after we finished like the meeting, and Nikki was like, okay, so that sounded like fun. And yeah. So I said, yeah, I know, but I was a little bit too loud. But he's playing poker sometimes with friends, and they also sometimes Zoom during the game, and he is so loud. So I was like, okay, so now you know how it feels. This is how I feel every time that you're doing this Zoom thing with your friends. Okay, so this, wow, won't get stuck on there. Come on. Hi, Laura. Oh, Gonneke, nou ja, ik vind het echt zo super lief dat je het overweegt. Okay, so this is also new. I really like it. It's heavy, but it's cool. Yeah, I'm going to glue it on there. Okay, so this is going to be a little eye catcher together with my little mermaid. And giving this one a new place to stay. Thank you, Terry. It's so cool. You're always here. Somehow you think that everybody that wants to see your videos have seen them by now or something. And then we started this hub and I realized there are so many of you. Thank you, Maria. that I just met. Like with the hub, that was the first time that we've met. And I'm like, how is that possible? So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would love to see you subscribe if you like my video, of course. If you don't like it, just don't tell me. Okay, so now I'm going to add some white gesso again. And I'm going to dry brush it on. Yeah, thank you guys. I really appreciate it. It is really cool, thanks. It's just cool to have you guys here, and I think it's really awesome that if you've got something that you like to do, it is even more awesome if you can make some money with it. I always had this goal when I started doing like more serious videos and everything, that it would be cool if it doesn't like cost me anything, or maybe just a little. Thanks, girls. Dankjewel, Judith. And that is still my goal, so that is like really going to work with all these donations. Thanks, girls. I really appreciate it. Thanks, Laura. Yeah, I did. I think I had around like with all the hub videos together, since we started, I think I actually grew like maybe even 100 followers or subscribers. That is like a really big number. Oh, you're really doing this full time, Nelly? Wow. I'm not sure if I would be able to do that. I'm always a bit scared that if I'm going to do it too much, it will feel like a job instead of a hobby or something that I really like to do. But now with the paintings and everything, I do realize that now I'm sometimes daydreaming, like, what if I could do this full time? But I also really like my job, so. Yeah, Nelly's doing great. I know we first met, well, not met, but met with what was it called? Hearts. Oh, it was the hub organized by Tiffany last year, and I was amazed by everything that Nelly creates. Dank je, Gonneke. Nou, dat is echt niet nodig hoor, maar ik vind het wel echt super lief van je. Thanks, Sandy. Whenever I just rewatch my streams, I don't usually do that like the whole stream, but I want to see some bits just to know how I've did my stream. And I'm always like, wow, I'm such an idiot. is your super chat gone? How is that possible? How is that gone? That is weird. But you do have a tip jar, because that is like a real cool thing. And for everybody that wants to support Nelly, she has a tip jar. Okay. Now I'm going to add a pop of color. Oh, and I'm going to add my 3D balls. I still don't know why these things are called 3D balls. Please call them stones. It's just, I think it's weird to call them balls. Oh, Nelly, that is super frustrating. Oh, let's see. I need a brush. Okay, I'm going to use some soft gel. Yeah, Vicky, but well, it's funny because I have at the gym, I had this one lady that said on Sunday, like, you're way too hysterical for Sunday morning. So I'm going to do my own workout and I'm not going to be in your class, but I will during the week at night because I can handle you at night. I thought that was so funny. I didn't even felt like insulted or anything. I just needed to laugh. Yeah, I kind of found out that Olga is really, she is just really funny as well. But it's a thing when you're just a bit, when you're like the awkward or the goofy kind of dorky one, you always feel like the other dorky one is like really funny and you are just dorky. No, really, that was the thing that's exactly why I thought, why do you call this 3D balls? It's like a dirty mind is a joy forever, but this is just plain weird. Thank you, Lynette. And that sticker is just amazing. Okay, where is my little scoop? I'm just super relaxed, and then I watch the time, and then I and then I realized that I only have like 12 minutes left. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do this in 12 minutes, but I'm going to do a little Speedy Gonzales, I think. Yeah, but I have to admit that this group is like really funny. I came downstairs yesterday and I said to Nikki, like, I was with a couple of ladies that I used to admire. Well, I still admire you, but like like some of the girls in the hub were the girls that were my example when I just started mixed media. And then yesterday we were doing this Zoom meeting and I was like, huh? How did this happen? I'm Zooming with you guys, and just like 2 years ago, you were my examples, and I'm Zooming with with you girls. What happened? That was really cool. Yeah, Lynette, thanks. It's like a funny apple. Okay. So get these bowls here. Okay, Olga, I think we should like just need to call them bowls because it's just too funny. Okay, wow, there goes my bowls. Yeah, 3D bowls. Why is it called 3D bowls? That's just weird. But Finnabair also has them, and then they're just called art stones, and I think that's a better name for them. But look, 3D bowls. There goes my bowls. It's just weird. I might have said that on purpose, Nelly, but yeah. Yeah, Terry, it's weird. But we'll just keep on calling them 3D balls because it's funny, okay? Okay, yeah, well, the scoop. The scoop is actually a teeny tiny little thingy by Joycrafts. And Joycrafts is a Dutch brand, so I'm not sure if you can get it anywhere outside of the Netherlands. But they are called, I think, Mini Scoop or something. But if you have like if you're lucky and you can get Joycrafts in the countries where you guys live in, you probably will find the scoops as well. Yeah, oh, that's just the funny thing with being not being a like native speaker with English, because we do tend to say things in a little peculiar way. And then it kind of end up being something different. Okay. Let's see. What was it that I wanted to do? I wanted to add balls. Haha, no. I wanted to add color. Okay, so I'm just quickly adding some color. I'm not thinking about it like really good or something. I'm just adding color. And I'm using this really nice color that it's called South Sand Shore, which is a really nice color by Lindy's Gang. Uh-oh, this was open. Oh no. And I forgot to change, and now I'm just wearing a good shirt. But I did manage to not get any blue paint on there. Hoi Mirjam. Oh, dat is vroeg. We moeten sowieso nog naar de winkel zelfs. Well, it's not on my shirt, so. But when I was walking downstairs before my stream began, and I was like, oh, I need to change. And then I forgot to change. And then this happened. So it's kind of my own fault. Okay, so adding a pop of blue. And I'm going to white brush it, so I don't really care about it being a bit too dark. That's okay. And I'm just adding a few more spritzes of the South Shore sand to make it like blend into each other. Yeah. When Tracy first introduced them to us, we were like, what are they called? Okay, 6 minutes left, girls. Ah. So I think I might be adding a few more things to the panel afterwards, like maybe a few pearls and stuff like that. But I'm not sure if I can show you guys before my time runs out. So I really like how the color just gets soaked into the balls. How my color gets soaked into my balls. Wow, I think it doesn't get any more awkward than that. Look at this. But I really like how the color turns out. And I'm going to add some white gesso again. And I'm doing it dry brushing. Okay, so now I hope everything is like really stuck on there. So if you want to know more about the products that I've used, just hop on over to my description box. I've added a list of supplies as usual. If you have any questions about what I'm using, just add them in the comment sections. The comment section, even if it's a bit later after the stream, that's just perfectly fine. I love to answer your questions. So I probably will add a bit more white gesso after it's really dried. But I don't really have the time left. Yeah, now you guys know what to do with your shells. There's sun. This is like not a really good time. I need to get my blinds shut. Oh, that's not really better. I'm going to get that little mermaid tail there, just to show you how it's going to be. No, I didn't forget it. I could have forgot it. That would be perfectly possible. And I'm going to add one more shell on top, just to make it a bit more, yeah, well, to cover up the bottom. I just hate to put on shells. But they're so pretty, but they're so annoying. Okay, and the other one. Okay, so this is it for now. Because I'm going to add a bit more, some pearls and some glitter and some drops. I've got my crystal, or my Nuvo drops as well here, but I just don't have the time left to show you guys. So I will add a finished project to my Instagram account, I think, and to my Facebook page. So if you haven't followed me yet and you want to see the finished project, make sure to go to my Instagram, Creative Sins, or my Facebook page, Creative Sins. Thank you, Cindy. I really like those stickers. Those are really fun. Yeah, just go follow me there to see the finished project. And next up is the fantastic Finna Bear, Anna. And I bet you guys are waiting for her already. So I'm super excited to know what she's going to make. I saw some sneak previews of some stuff that she has had ready. Yeah, right. You know what I mean. It was great having you all here. Thanks, boys, girls, guys, ladies. Thank you for your support. It really felt so good. Thank you, Vicky. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Thank you, guys. And if you have any questions, leave them to the comment section. And yeah, hope to see you next time. Thank you for watching, you all. Thank you for all your support. Have a great night.